Good morning. Let's start with the Mail, the Daily Fail. On to Vegas again, the whole... This is getting weirder and weirder. None of this makes sense. None of it makes sense. Whether you go through the police tapes and you hear how many shooters they say they are and where the shots are coming from, all of these things, which I guess at a time like that, there would be chaos. There'd be a lot of mistakes being made, but even the pictures of the hotel room, there's a pen and paper, he's left a note. What's the note say? What's it say? And we keep getting told by the left he's a white supremacist. Yeah, white supremacist with a brown girlfriend. Like, if ever you wanted to target, and that's why I was looking at it at first, thinking, if you wanted to target Donald Trump supporters, other than targeting a Donald Trump rally, this would be the best opportunity to kill Republicans. So the whole thing doesn't make sense. How come no mainstream media has reported any of the facts, which they are facts? There's facts out there from police reports, there's facts out there from police scanners, that stories go completely against the mainstream narrative on this. I haven't seen any of it by the mainstream media, any of it. You have to search online to find it. And I'm not talking about stories or conspiracy theories. I'm talking about things you can listen to what the police were saying at the time. You can listen, you can watch videos of where gunshots are coming from. You can see all these different things. Let's do a bit of lefty logic on this whole Vegas situation. The first thing we hear after an Islamic terrorist attack is, we will carry on as normal, nothing will change. The best way to do this is nothing will change. Now after this attack, everyone wants change. They want laws changed, they want guns taken off people. Now, in the lefty logic situation for this, what you'd be saying is, it's only a minority of gun owners. There's only a small, you can count the people who have used guns in a negative way like this in mass shootings on your hands. So it's a minority. The majority of gun owners, the majority are completely peaceful, really decent gun owners. So why should we affect the really decent, in fact, what the lefty logic would be, you're not even allowed to talk about this. You shouldn't even be allowed to talk about it. It's gun phobic. It's gun phobic to even mention these things. So stop the silence and carry on life as normal. That's your lefty logic. That's what we hear after every terrorist attack. Abolished. All women Cambridge College to let in students who live as a female. By live as a female, they just mean wear a dress. Yeah? You dress up as a woman, you can now go to an all-girls school. An all-women's Cambridge University College has announced it will let in students who are living as female, even if their new gender has not been legally recognised. So all they have to do is, I'm a woman. Do you know the people who encourage this madness? Chris Evans. Chris Evans turned up to a red carpet event, I forget what it was. He turned up with his 7-year-old son wearing a dress. No joke, you can find this online, have a look. And one of the journalists said, Chris, why is your son wearing a dress? And he said, Chris Evans, this is what annoyed me so much. He said, it's not a dress, it's gender neutral. You know in our Navy, I believe I'm right with this, but if a man is on the ship and he says, I now feel like a woman, he gets a month off straight away, a month off, okay? A month straight paid off work. And then he can come back into work a month later and he can go live in the women's quarters. But no joke, what is this madness? What is going on? This is absolute destruction. And it's like, we had the same situation to do with all this madness, all this transgender bullshit. All this, you have the same thing where you had a male prisoner, a man who raped young girls. He raped children, okay? He then feels like a woman. I feel like a woman. Oh, do you, mate? Well, let's put you in the women's prison. That's what they did. No, they put him in the women's prison. Guess what he did? He was put on solitary confinement within 24 hours because he was sexually assaulting and abusing women. If I get called transphobic for that, yes, I'm transphobic. On a lighter note, a machine that does your ironing costs £700, stick it in your wardrobe, your clothes go through it and they're ironed. We're actually not going to need wives in the future. You've got all these dolls. Has anyone seen these dolls? Yeah, inventors, right. Soldiers killed at a rate of 6,000 every day. This is due to World War. I always think, whenever I read this about the World War I, this is about World War I, I believe, but 6,000 soldiers were killed every day. So many young British men sacrificed their lives. And I think if you put them here now and showed them the steel bollards on the bridges and the anti-terrorism things everywhere and children practicing hiding under desks at schools, all these different things, if you showed them 100 Sharia law courts in Britain, if you showed them the spread of Islamic jihad across Europe, I think they'd have to ask, what did we do it for? What did we do it for? We've done it for a safe and prosperous country, and it's been given away. If you want to show support and want to help me get my show off the ground, then go to tomrobinson.com and like and subscribe on Rebel. Thanks.